tapestry of human history, the narrative of ancient civilizations is woven with threads of mythology, spirituality, and the quest for understanding the cosmos. Among the most captivating questions that arise from these ancient tales is whether the powerful beings that were venerated as gods in various cultures might have been extraterrestrial visitors. This idea, often encapsulated in the ancient astronaut theory, suggests that advanced beings from other worlds descended upon Earth, imparting knowledge, technology, and perhaps even the very concept of divinity to our ancestors. To explore this intriguing possibility, one must first delve into the rich narratives found in the ancient texts and artifacts of civilizations such as India, Egypt, Mesopotamia, and Mesoamerica. Each of these cultures has left behind a legacy of stories that describe celestial beings, divine interactions, and technologies that seem almost otherworldly. In the ancient Indian scriptures, particularly the Vedas and the Mahabharata, there are numerous accounts of divine chariots known as vimanas. These aerial vehicles are described in great detail, showcasing their ability to traverse the skies with remarkable speed and agility. The vimanas are not merely metaphors for divine power. They represent a tangible connection between the heavens and the earth. The tales of gods like Indra, who commands these flying machines, suggest a reality where the line between divine and extraterrestrial becomes blurred. The interactions between gods and mortals, often depicted with vivid imagery of battles in the skies and the bestowal of advanced knowledge, raise the question: were these beings truly divine, or were they visitors from another world, bearing technologies that seemed miraculous to the people of that time? Similarly, the enigmatic construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt invites speculation about the influence of advanced beings. The precision of its alignment with the cardinal points and the sheer scale of its construction have led some to posit that such achievements could not have been accomplished by human ingenuity alone. The ancient Egyptians revered a pantheon of gods, many of whom were depicted as descending from the sky, such as Ra, the sun god, and Osiris, the god of the afterlife. These deities were often associated with celestial phenomena, and their narratives are steeped in symbolism that suggests a connection to the cosmos. Could it be that these gods were, in fact, extraterrestrial beings whose advanced technologies facilitated the construction of monumental architecture, and whose wisdom shaped the spiritual beliefs of the civilization? In Mesopotamia, the myth of the Anunnaki further complicates the narrative of divine beings. These deities, often depicted as coming from the heavens, were believed to have played a crucial role in the creation of humanity and the establishment of civilization. The Sumerian texts describe the Anunnaki as powerful entities who descended to Earth to impart knowledge, establish laws, and guide the early human societies. The notion that these beings could have been extraterrestrial visitors is supported by the advanced agricultural practices and urban planning that emerged during this period, suggesting an influence that transcended human capabilities of the time. The stories of the Anunnaki intertwine with the larger narrative of human origins, leading to the profound question of whether our ancestors were indeed in contact with beings from the stars. In the realm of Mesoamerica, the gods of the ancient civilizations, such as the Aztecs and the Maya, also exhibit characteristics that align with the idea of extraterrestrial visitors. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god, is often depicted as a being who came from the skies, promising a return that would bring enlightenment and transformation. The intricate calendars and astronomical knowledge of these civilizations further hint at a connection to celestial bodies, suggesting that their understanding of the universe was influenced by something beyond mere observation. The myths surrounding Quetzalcoatl and other deities raise the possibility that these gods were perceived as benevolent extraterrestrials, guiding humanity toward a greater understanding of the cosmos and their place within it. The ancient astronaut theory posits that these narratives, rich in symbolism and wonder, are reflections of humanity's encounters with advanced beings from other planets. Proponents of this theory argue that the similarities in mythological accounts across different cultures are too striking to be mere coincidences. They suggest that the shared experience of divine beings descending from the sky could indicate a common historical event, where extraterrestrial visitors imparted knowledge to various civilizations. This perspective challenges the traditional understanding of religion and mythology, proposing that the origins of human spirituality might be rooted in actual encounters with beings from beyond our planet. However, this theory is met with skepticism from many scholars and historians. Critics argue that attributing ancient achievements to extraterrestrial influence undermines the incredible capabilities of human ingenuity and creativity. The monumental structures, sophisticated societies, and rich spiritual traditions that arose in these ancient civilizations are often seen as testaments to human potential rather than the result of alien intervention. They point out that the narratives of gods and divine beings can be understood through the lens of human psychology and sociology, where the need for understanding the unknown and the desire for connection to something greater gave rise to the concept of deities. The psychological interpretation of these ancient narratives suggests that early humans, faced with the mysteries of the universe, created gods to explain the unexplainable. The awe-inspiring phenomena of nature, such as storms, celestial events, and the cycles of life and death, were personified in the form of deities. These gods became symbols of power, wisdom, and protection, reflecting humanity's hopes and fears. The stories of gods descending from the sky may not be literal accounts of extraterrestrial visits, but rather metaphors for the human experience of seeking meaning in an incomprehensible world. The sociological perspective adds another layer of complexity to the discussion. In early societies, the establishment of authority and governance often relied on the divine right to rule. Rulers claimed descent from gods or sought to legitimize their power through religious narratives. The concept of divine beings descending from the heavens served to reinforce social hierarchies and justify the status quo. This dynamic raises important questions about the motivations behind the creation of these myths and the role they played in shaping human civilization. As one reflects on the striking similarities among mythological accounts across different cultures, it becomes evident that the question of ancient aliens versus divine beings is not merely a matter of belief, but a profound exploration of human nature itself. The narratives of powerful beings descending from the sky resonate with our collective curiosity about existence, purpose, and the cosmos. They invite us to ponder the possibility that our ancestors were not only seeking to explain the world around them, but also grappling with the idea that they were not alone in the universe. The ongoing debate surrounding the possibility of ancient alien interactions continues to captivate the imagination of many. The allure of the unknown, the potential for contact with other civilizations, and the quest for understanding our place in the cosmos should drive this exploration. Were these ancient deities truly divine? Or could they have been misunderstood extraterrestrial beings? The mystery remains, inviting us to delve deeper into the narratives of our past, to seek connections, and to consider the implications of what it means to be human in a vast and enigmatic universe. In the end, the stories of ancient civilizations serve as a mirror reflecting our own aspirations, fears, and questions about existence. Whether viewed through the lens of ancient astronauts or as manifestations of human creativity, these narratives remind us of our enduring quest for understanding and connection. The possibility that we may have once looked to the skies for answers, interpreting the unknown as divine, speaks to the timeless human desire to explore, to question, and to seek the extraordinary in the ordinary. The exploration of these ancient tales, with their rich symbolism and profound implications, continues to inspire wonder and reflection, keeping the dialogue alive about our origins, our beliefs, and our place in the universe.